Welcome to CHMA, broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, Canada. You are listening either on 106.9 FM in the Tantramart area or www.chmafm.com.
Which is on the internet.
Beeps, boops,
We
ones
could
and
power it
zeros.
with hamsters if we had to.
We could.
Like in some limited capacity.
Like, how many hamsters do you think it would take?
I don't know. I don't know how many hamsters it takes to make a kilowatt or even a watt. I guess if you knew how many hamsters spinning on a wheel were required to make a watt, then you could scale it up to run
how many potatoes would it take?
Like the minimum you need for the internet would be presumably 2 computers.
Yes.
To link them together and then be like, this is the internet.
Yes.
I mean, a local one. I know there's nerd speak for that. So yeah, I guess we just need to find out how many hamsters are required to run 2 very basic computers to beep and boop back to each other. And then we could scale that to however many we'd need to transmit this radio show over the internet.
How many zeros do you think is at the end of that number of hamsters?
Oh, like how many, oof. I don't know. For this show or just to run some form of internet?
You know what? Let's just go some form of internet.
I don't think you'd need all that many hamsters.
You don't think?
I think the trick would be getting them all running at once for long enough to get 2 computers booted up.
I'm living
because
in a perfect
we're
world.
getting into the kilowatt hours, not like the hamster power hours.
Yes,
which is probably involves a lot of cheese. Hamsters? I don't know. I've never had a hamster.
I've never had a hamster.
All right. Anyway,
I watched a show as a kid. I think it was called Hamtaro. That's what it was. It was like a little hamster anime thing. Actually, now that I think about it, I think.
Okay, what was he into?
I think he was into cheese.
All right.
I think he hit the nail on the head.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. Join us?
Yeah. Well, this is ground control at YMC Midgic Airport.
I was putting the cart in front of the horse.
Yeah, that horse cart. You're joining myself, Air Traffic Controller Thomas.
On me, Air Traffic Controller Luke.
Join us for the next hour as we watch the skies, listen to some tunes, chat, and we'll be done by and by. So, Luke.
Yeah, man.
Weather. We've had quite a bit of weather.
We've had some cold weather.
Oh, very cold.
A little bit of snow.
Yeah.
Folks, this is the point where we tell you this is pre-recorded live.
Yes.
So for us, this is live right now on Thursday evening.
About
the right time slot.
Yeah, a little bit earlier, but just about right.
Not by much.
No.
But for you, this is obviously Sunday evening.
Yes.
I have not looked at the weather, but that will not stop me from predicting snow.
Again.
Yeah, this time of year, all I want is snow.
The teacher talk. Do you want to know the teacher talk now that you've given me your prediction?
Oh, you've been talking to your people over at the teaching establishment?
I've been talking to the people at the bar, yes, because all teachers go to the bar.
Okay. the airport lounge.
Yes. No, they go to Ducky's. They go to the bar.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And they were saying there's supposed to be some sort of snow tonight.
Yes, this is Thursday evening, and there's supposed to be some snow.
They don't think it's going to be enough to cancel.
Yeah, I accidentally heard tonight's forecast, and I was a bit excited about it, so it might have been one of those, like, accidentally on purpose, like
totally.
I try before these shows, at least for a day or two, sometimes 3, to avoid the forecast.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't
affect.
Yeah, it doesn't influence my forecast.
Of course.
I wouldn't want to muddle it with science or, the input from a meteorologist.
Absolutely.
That's not what we're doing here on Sunday evening.
No.
That's not the vibe we're looking for. Folks, if you want factual weather information,
don't come here.
Tune in elsewhere just for the next 54 minutes.
Yeah. But they were saying overnight on Sunday.
It could be.
Oh, yeah. So tonight. So both tonight as in Thursday night going into Friday.
I'm going to jump ahead then.
Oh, yeah?
Because I know Sunday night's a thing, and you're going to be excited for it.
Oh, Sunday night is a thing. You're right.
It's the big football, make your choice, soup or bowl.
Soup. There's soup there. There are bowls there. Do you remember when Tim Hortons had the soup in the bowl that you could eat?
Oh, the bread bowl.
The bread bowl. Thank you. Man. That's what I was trying to get.
Oh, you know what? Like I have the struggle where, like, the making chili struggle.
Yes,
because you make chili and then you got to eat chili for like days, right?
And chili's good.
Oh, chili's great. But like once you've had a couple bowls of chili,
yeah,
and then made a couple chili dogs,
yeah,
yeah,
a bread bowl would be nice.
Maybe it would be. I'm thinking you could like carve it out and then maybe lightly butter it and either like garlic bread it upside down to give a garlic bread inside, or maybe you use your kitchen torch if you're
very fancy.
Yeah, you're like pretty bougie in the kitchen.
I'm loving this. How did we? Oh, the Super Bowl was your segue.
Yeah, into Sunday night's possible storm.
Yes.
I don't know about this now. Our weather session's becoming awful factual.
It is. I do have some non-factual weather for us. I don't have it open right now. So I think I am going to bypass it.
Oh, we're skipping out on
Robert B. Thomas,
Robertsville's.
The Farmer's Almanac, and Howard Thompson Truman's Diary of a Farmer Historian. No, because my sports, I was going to talk about the Super Bowl.
Oh, were you?
Yes, I was. So, it is the Super Bowl this weekend.
Yeah.
Right now. Actually, kickoff's probably in an hour.
Kickoff for what?
Super Bowl.
An hour? Oh, I see. Right now, Sunday evening.
Yes, right now,
Thursday evening. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's not the Super Bowl tonight.
No, you're right on
sorry,
Sunday.
Folks. This pre-recorded live thing.
It's
once
hard
in a while,
sometimes, yeah.
Time becomes kind of
wibbly wobbly,
fuzzy.
Time's fuzzy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who is playing tonight?
I have no idea.
Could you guess? Take any guesses?
I have an uncle who's a real big Philadelphia Eagles fan.
So you're going to go with the Eagles?
Oh, it's just a team I can think of.
Okay, that's correct.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, he's going to be so excited. I should send him a message.
I'm sure he is very excited.
So excited.
Yeah.
I was thinking of you, Doug.
The other team?
It would be wildly improbable for them both to be like for Philadelphia and then right next door for New England to be also it.
No, yes, it would be unlikely. It's the Kansas City Chiefs again.
Oh.
So we actually talked about these two teams.
Did we?
Yes. This time last year is when
Is this a repeat?
Kinda. I was telling you about the story of the two brothers who were competing against each other in the Super Bowl, if you remember.
Maybe.
The Kelsey brothers.
Yeah.
Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, it vaguely rings a bell. Yeah,
and then one of them's now dating Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Yeah, so Taylor Swift's going to be at the Super Bowl.
Again. Oh, that's good for the Super Bowl,
That's great.
I suppose.
It's great for the Super Bowl.
Does she have more fans than the... Oh, yeah, she'd have
she has
more
way
fans
more fans than football. Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Not even close.
Does she have more fans than, like, football? The kind of football, like, globally?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because, like, that's a lot bigger, right? The fan
a lot
base
of people
would
like
be...
that. But a lot of people like Taylor Swift.
Huh.
I'm here to say I'm pro football, and pro Taylor Swift.
It's good. You don't have to be, like... I know. Sometimes it's fun to get on board with hating a thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
No. Stuff's good.
You just like a thing, too.
Yeah.
Even 3 independent things, 2 of which share a name.
It's true. English language is a funny thing. But we're back to the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't really care, you know?
You don't care who wins?
No, we already saw this.
Okay.
You know, and I know some people are like really into the idea of dynasties and, there is
that what people are into?
For in sports, yeah, they're always talking about dynasties in sports. The Lakers dynasty in basketball, the Bulls dynasty, Michael Jordan.
Yep.
But we've already kind of seen this.
Did the Eagles win last time?
No.
Oh, well then I think
so
and I just like, because I guess I know someone who's... Wait, the Eagles, they were in it like not all that
was
long
2 years ago,
before-
sorry.
Yeah, but even before that, I'm thinking like I'm trying to do mental math because once
2018.
Yes, that
against
checks out.
New England.
Oh, yes. I was on a vacation at the time, stateside, and there were people who were quite concerned that it might be an issue in the place we were traveling to. But it was like, it's not going to be an issue.
Yeah,
you just turn on the TV and you watch the Super Bowl. Anyway,
silly peoples. But we're looking at, it was 2 years ago that it was Kansas City Chiefs, Philadelphia. Kansas City Chiefs have been in 1, 2, 3, 4 of the last 5. So actually 5 of the last 6, winning 3 of them. So
that's a pretty good record.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce are very good football players.
Okay. And that's enough to win Super Bowls, 2 really good players?
Sometimes.
Okay.
And no, it's not. It's not. But needless to say, I don't like. We saw it 2 years ago. The Chiefs have won the last 2. Would it be nice if Philadelphia came from behind and won this one? Sure. I'm just not very invested in the particular match itself. But the history of the Super Bowl is kind of interesting. We've talked about...
I assume that at some point someone was like, it'd be really great to get a very prominent musician somewhere for a show, but that show's only 2 to 3 songs long.
Yes.
And they were like, that's going to be great, but hard to sell. Should we put a sports game around it?
Bookend it with sports.
And people were like, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
That's how the Super Bowl came to be?
That's... Honestly, from a marketing perspective, it makes sense. But no, actually, it started as a football game, and it was later in the tradition of the football game, they added the big spectacle in the middle.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
I know. Originally, the Super Bowl was the championship game between the merging football leagues. So it was like the first year the American Football League and the National Football League came together into one league. So it was the best
of one
both
league,
leagues,
meaning the best of the other league,
which you do see in soccer still.
Okay,
with a bunch of different cups, but we don't really see in football. Like we don't see a CFL team, the CFL champion, going against. Even like a lower American sports team, like the XFL or USFL champion, right? Yeah, I think that's neat, and I like it, and I wanted to share it with you and others who may not have known it.
Now that we've jumped back and forth in our schedule so much, I have no idea where we are. Can we listen to a song and regroup?
We got a few songs actually, and then we're going to regroup. What do you got?
I can't remember. I'd have to look at it. It's been a hot minute since I threw a couple of songs in there.
We got a David Miles tune in there.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I was a little rough on David Miles right before Christmas.
Oh, yeah?
Well, like I played it up that he always does the same for Christmas thing.
Yes.
Or meals for... Anyway, I can't remember the terminology he uses, but it's great. He puts on a bunch of free shows and raise money. And I think, so someone maybe pointed out that it's like, it sounded like you really did like Dave Miles. It's like, no. Yeah. I've seen Dave Miles live. He's a great entertainer. Dave Miles live. He holds a room.
Yeah.
So, here's Dave Miles' tune.
Dave Miles.
I'm getting old, but I'm not old yet. I'm already worried that I might forget how to laugh, how to love, how to live, how to learn. I wanna die with a smile when it comes my turn. I don't wanna get weary, I don't wanna get bored. I don't wanna get tired of walking down this road. I've seen that happen so many times. I just wanna believe that it's still worth trying. 'Cause I'm getting old, but I'm not old yet. I'm already worried that I might forget how to live, how to love, how to live, how to learn. I wanna die with a smile when it comes my turn. But I know that it's easier said than done, and I ain't that different from anyone. I worry about my money, I got bills that I can't pay. I swear I'm more like my father every day. And I'm getting old, but I'm not old yet. I'm already worried that I might forget how to live, how to love, how to live, how to learn. I wanna die with a smile when it comes my turn. Maybe I'll join a band with my own grandkids. I don't care if it kills me. I'm gonna do what it takes to keep some warmth in my heart and a smile on my face. 'Cause I'm getting old, but I'm not old yet. I'm already worried that I might forget how to live, how to love, how to live, how to learn. I wanna die with a smile when it comes my turn. Whoa, I'm getting old, but I'm not old yet. I'm already worried that I might forget how to live, how to love, how to live, how to learn. I wanna die with a smile when it comes my turn. I wanna die with a smile when it comes my turn. I wanna die with a smile when it comes my turn.
blessures du passé. Histoire recomposée, celle de nos familles. Petite main dans les miennes, en marchant vers les tiennes. Il n'y a pas notre histoire. Notre histoire.
Yeah, I just listened to the whole thing in my head, so we're good.
Toe tapper.
Yeah, big old toe tapper.
Tippity tappity toes.
Yeah, it's some other spheres too, but I think primarily
the toe tapping sphere.
Central Venn. I don't know, is it a Venn diagram when they're circular and they overlap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Central one.
Central Venn.
Sounds very Scandinavian.
It does, actually.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Hey, do you got... Actually, before we do some news, I should say, I got some events.
Oh!
Yes!
There's events happening this week?
There are events happening
what happens
this
if
week.
It snows a whole ton tonight? Are there still going to be events? Probably.
Just maybe not tonight. Maybe it'll be tomorrow.
Maybe it'll be tonight anyway. We're Canadian. We can handle it.
We can handle a little snow.
Even a lot.
Even a whole lot of snow. What I want to shout out is actually in the past. There was a show by a band called Goat Mountain.
Goat Mountain?
Yeah, that was yesterday, but in the future for us, but not in the future for them.
For now.
Yeah. So instead of Goat Mountain, how about you check out Mount A's Music Symphonic Band? We got a chamber music concert that is Professor James Kalin, who's cool. I've played in a band under him before.
Oh, so it's not his first one.
No, he's done maybe one or two of these before. Presenting their annual chamber music concert. It's always going to be great. It's always been great. That's 134 Main Street, Brunton Auditorium. Free, 8 p.m. on Wednesday, February 12th. Huh. There's other stuff as well. You can check out TantramarEvents.com. You got some news?
Man, there's all kinds of stuff going on at the town level for Tantramar.
There is right now. You're right.
Were you going to discuss the it's been brought up again around building codes, like for actual building of buildings?
I wasn't.
No?
Is this... So last we talked about this, it was kind of provisions for tiny homes, right?
Yeah, provisions for tiny homes or just smaller constructions or less conventional. Like, I think... Anyway, yeah, tiny homes was kind of what they were pitching.
Yeah.
But I had a discussion with someone else and they pointed out, it's like, well, people are going to get all worked up because, and then you could put a mini home anywhere.
So?
Like, well, yeah. I mean, if the waiting list is 3 years for new construction and you could have a mini home like a lot faster. I mean, heck, man, I've been in some
yeah, what's wrong with mini homes everywhere?
Well, in my opinion, compared to having people who don't have a place to live, that's fairly clear cut.
For me too. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
so
that apparently is moving forward at some pace. Seems to be something that will likely get put through in the future. But on the flip side,
grass law.
You want to talk about the grass?
No, I actually don't have that one in front of me either.
No. I didn't bring the thing up, but I was kind of mentally prepared for you to talk about
me to have it. No.
Yeah.
Really quick. Grass law was brought up at council and a whole bunch of people were there and complained about grass law.
Yeah, about mowing your lawn being I don't know. I don't know if a subjective thing is the right word.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I think this one, which is odd because generally I think most of what I know who brought it forward. It was Councillor Deputy Mayor Matt Estabrooks, who I know to be a well thought, usually human being.
Yeah,
and it's just like, okay, I get it, and stepping back from it, looking, it's like, yeah, there's some properties in town that get disheveled and they look bad, and the town wants some mechanism to encourage those properties to be cleaned up. At the same time, someone lets the grass get a little long. You know, heat of the summer, you got other things going to go. You skip a week of mowing your lawn.
Yeah.
That going to be an issue?
No.
I don't know. We do live next to several thousand acres of marshland that's been reclaimed and is now used to cultivate long grass.
Yeah.
So, yeah, strikes me as a little bit silly.
I think I've let the grass at my place get pretty long.
Yep.
Too long.
Sometimes.
But sometimes I'm not feeling good.
Yeah.
And I can't.
Okay.
And other people are like that. And do you know what's not going to help me? A 19-year-old bylaw officer knocking on my door telling me to mow my lawn.
Oh, we don't need to...
You know, it's a part of the job.
Yeah.
But I am very much like, that's not going to help me mow my lawn.
No. Okay.
Anyway, I think people in town were right to be like, hey, we don't need this.
Yeah. Our news was pretty news adjacent this week.
I even got to my news.
People got all of our opinions on those two subjects.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Go ahead with the third.
Third one we got this week. Sackville's newest university campus is inside Sackville Memorial Hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Beale University.
This is a good thing.
It's a great thing. So we now have nursing students with Beale University, Canada, in about 10,000 square foot wing of the hospital. Officially launched the campus on Monday. There's nothing but good.
Why do buildings have wings instead of legs or arms?
Oh, man, there's some Latin nerd.
Oh, you think it's yelling at the radio?
Oh, yeah.
One of our 3 listeners tonight is like,
really
how could you not know that stems from...
Yeah, the etymology of...
Anyway, if you're listening and want to forward that along to the show
ATC
email.
at midgicairport.com. That's our email address.
Then we can all learn a thing.
Yeah, there's nothing but good that comes from
training more nurses and doing it locally.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Motion
100%.
carried.
The last one I wanted to bring up really quick was Liberal leadership hopeful Mark Carney stopped in Amherst. Did you know about this?
I did hear about that, yes.
There was only one person from the media there, and it was CHMA, Erica Butler.
Hey!
Carney, in the room of roughly 150 people. The big thing that I wanted to point out is he's holding the line on isthmus protection funding. It was brought up if he would try to push it forward, and he would say it's very much a federal problem, which has been one of the big misunderstandings and slowdowns of this entire ordeal is if it was a municipality problem, a provincial problem, or a federal problem. Carney is saying he is throwing his weight behind it is a federal problem. Yeah, and the money needs to get there as soon as possible. So
that's probably a good stance to take during an election.
That's probably a great stance to take during an election when you're in the jurisdiction of,
that needs a lot of money to fix a problem that is immediate.
Yeah. Like that might not have as much weight over in BC.
No, probably not.
But
they're not so jazzed about the isthmus.
No, I don't think they know about it.
Oh, probably not.
They probably don't even know what an isthmus is. There's probably a lot of people on the isthmus not even knowing what an isthmus is.
How dare they?
How dare they? We got a lot of news.
Yeah,
that was so much news.
News, Phil. Oh man, I had an event too, and you blew right by it.
You never have events.
Well, oh shoot, no, it doesn't work. It was an event I tagged earlier, but now it's in the past. I hope all of you attended the Dorchester Community Breakfast yesterday morning.
Oh, yeah, that would have been nice.
It would have been.
You gonna be there?
No. Unfortunately, I have prior commitments this Saturday.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I know some people in Dorchester and like most of them. So.
That's nice. I don't know anyone there. Not one.
Okay.
Hey, you want to listen to some tunes?
Yeah. What do you got?
I don't know. Let me check. Do you want to listen to Struck for the Summer by 2 Hour Traffic?
That's a good song and band name combo, so yes.
What about right after that? Do you want to listen to All Around the Kitchen by Gordy Crazy Legs McKeeman?
Oh, yeah. Any guy named Crazy Legs who claims to be having a kitchen party, I want the invite.
Gordy Crazy Legs.
Gordy Crazy Legs.
Awesome.
cock-a-doodle-doo. All around the kitchen, cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo. Now stop right still. A cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo. Put your hands over your eyes. A cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo. Spin around and around. A cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo. All around the kitchen, cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo. All around the kitchen, cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo. Kitchen cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo.
That's a jam.
Yeah.
That's a toe tap.
That's the greatest song that's ever
been played. I think that's the song of the year so far. In our
100%
Crazy Legs got that song's gonna have legs.
Gordy Crazy Legs. Man.
I like it. I'm gonna look up what else he did. That's terrible English, but it's great music.
Hey, do you got a gold star?
Oh, heck yeah.
What's your gold star?
Yeah, it's a little preemptive, and I think we've discussed this. Fairly certain we discussed this on the show last year. But a couple weeks out from the World Pond Hockey Championship up in Plaster Rock.
Yeah.
So they've begun getting the ice surfaces ready up there, from what I understand. It's quite a large pond, but I forget they have like a dozen rinks they make on the pond to get the number of teams through.
Yeah.
So like, that they want that surface to be playable.
Yeah.
So that's my understanding. They've got things going. They're hoping that, with the cold this year, they got lots of ice. They need the weather to hold out. I think it's February 20th, that weekend.
Yeah.
So 2 weekends.
Yeah.
2 weekends away.
Yeah.
But yeah, just hoping they can have a
1 weekend away when this is done.
No, 2.
Still 2?
Still 2.
Dang.
Anyway.
Yeah, it is still 2.
Yep.
Math is real hard.
Yeah, it's super duper hard. Anyway, it's still cool to me that we have the World Pond Hockey Championships in New Brunswick, particularly in a small community.
Yeah.
In, fairly rural New Brunswick.
Yeah, like our own.
Yep. What about you?
Mine this week is, I just said all the municipal councilors across New Brunswick. They just work really hard. And, we talked about a bunch of the work that they're doing right now.
Yes.
And I'm sure there is literally hundreds of very hardworking municipal workers, that got voted in, volunteering their time, just doing hard work that needs to be done. So yeah, they definitely deserve a gold star. Some big old good gold stars this week.
Yeah.
We're very earnest.
Yeah,
we're earnest
whole show
people.
Is pretty, well, with the exception of us lightly ridiculing some objects of the news, pretty positive this week.
Yeah. Hey, good for us.
Yeah.
What? Do you want me to do some promos?
Yeah, I'm so proactive. I have mine ready and waiting.
Do you want to go first?
I've never gone first before.
Go for it.
Man, new show.
Yeah.
Saturday evenings.
Okay.
When you need some jams.
Yeah.
Turn on, I'm not sure if it's Grange, in French, or Grange, or it gets anglicized in that ZZ Top tune. But
isn't it Lagrange and ZZ Top?
What? I don't know.
I've always called it Lagrange. Yeah. And I'm very Anglo.
Oh. I've heard it on the radio the other way. But anyway.
Really?
Doesn't matter.
Very much matters.
Saturday night at 8 going till 9 is a great time for some alt rock.
Yeah.
And some grunge.
Yeah.
I feel like grunge is probably going to make a comeback soon.
Grunge has been asleep
for a while. And it might be hard for you to believe. I think I'm slightly closer to the grunge generation than yourself.
Yeah.
But I would have just missed it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's hitting that the people who really were into grunge, now have teenagers.
Yeah,
and they're set to discover those compact discs.
I disagree.
Really,
because we haven't really seen the reemergence of 80s rock trends in popular music. But we have seen the resurgence of 80s like new wave and synth pop.
Yeah, I was gonna counter you with the fact that like synth and at least synth sounds have made a resurgence. So you don't think that the stripped down grunge is gonna make a comeback?
I think something much worse from the 90s is going to make a comeback.
Oh.
I think we're getting close enough to
ska. Third wave of ska.
Wish. Fourth wave ska.
Fourth wave? Sorry. Forgive me, mighty, mighty boss tones.
I think we're going to get more boy band type.
Super
and girl
groups.
group. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's where we're going.
K-pop was the warning shot.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Kutsamo across the bow of music.
And they're like K-pop and J-pop. Like they both have there's a name for it. I don't even remember what it is.
Pop,
but they're like these stables, I guess. These groups. Like there's tons and tons and tons of them.
All right,
it's not just the one that I can't even name right now.
The big K-pop one.
Yeah.
That we should both know.
Definitely know.
Man, the other listener tonight, the one who didn't know why buildings have wings, not other limbs, is just yelling.
Oh my goodness. I know music things.
You do?
I have taught people about this band. Anyway.
It's all right. I'll come to you later.
Yeah, well, I'll be very mad.
You can edit it in right here.
Size Gangnam Style.
No.
Just the worst answer possible.
All right.
Anyway,
sorry, that was my show to tune in on.
Yes, Lagrange.
My pick for the week. No, just Grange.
Just Grange, not La.
Yeah. No
La.
Yeah.
I derailed us by going into my hot take of I don't think grunge is coming back. I think boy bands are coming back.
Interesting take. There's only one way to find out.
I would love for grunge to come back.
Yeah?
But even like our grungier artists, like who would do it? And who would do it?
It's just going to be new people. They're already out there making grunge. Current grunge is being produced somewhere. It just hasn't,
Where's the new Seattle, do you think? Where do you think is going to pop up?
Portland? Like Oregon?
Oh, that'd be great. Portland, Maine would be so much better.
It would be for us. I mean, local. Yeah, I think there's 100 Portlands. They could just pick one. Or it could be a rotating thing. Just
all
see
of the
grunge
Portlands
in a Portland.
They only play Portlands.
Yeah. It's like a Kingston, in Canada.
Totally.
Every province has 6 Kingstons.
Hey, there's one right outside St. John.
Yeah, well, you know that I am from the Rexton area originally. You know that it used to be a Kingston.
I didn't. That's
and
incredible.
Then when they were like, "This is causing a lot of confusion. We're gonna fancy this town up, get a little Latin in here. We're still gonna be Kingston, but we're gonna call it Rexton."
That's incredible. Yeah. I did not know that.
Now you know.
Hey, I got 3 shows to shout out, though.
All coming up right after this?
Right after this one,
Amazing.
Starting with formerly known as Under the Needle, we got live on KEXP, bringing you the very best of their world-renowned live in studio and remote performances. Each week, they bring you a new live session from emerging artists to well-established acts, spanning styles, genres, and cultures. They've literally had everyone, including New Brunswicker Jeremy Dutcher. Who just won his second Polaris. Is that what it was again? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Full video of his and all of the other performances, like Nova Scotia band Elephant Gym, can be found on youtube.com/KEXP. You can check them out on KEXP.org. Sunday, 8 p.m., we have Black Atlantic, a primarily Black Atlantic-centric podcast, website, and media channel, with the goal of bringing Atlantic POC voices to the world. Hosted by Clinton Davis and Hilary LeBlanc. Check them out at www.blackatlantic.ca. Follow on Spotify and visit their YouTube page. Finally, 9 p.m., we have The Night Shift with Luca Capone.
Never know what you're going to get with Luca Capone.
You never know what you're going to get with Luca Capone. Here, Luca Capone spin a diverse, adventurous mix of sounds ranging from psychedelic jazz to experimental hip-hop with heavy focus on Canadian and independent artists. You want to listen to like a tune or two?
Yeah, I think we have at least time for one, possibly two.
Maybe even two. Okay, we're going to listen to a tune and then maybe another tune.
Okay.
Exactly. Thank you for listening.
Thanks to CHMA for hosting us
and broadcasting us. You can check them out at chmafm.com and chmafm on all the socials.
Mm-hmm. You can no longer find us on any of the socials.
No, don't even try.
Only here on the radio and wherever you get your podcast?
That's right.
What was the one you told me that people actually listen to us on?
Oh, I can't remember.
Really?
No.
All I knew is that it wasn't a one that I'd heard of.
No, there was quite a few on another one that it's probably not the one that
Deezer.
Yeah, Deezer.
That's the one I was thinking of that you had said.
Yeah.
But maybe that wasn't the one that
we did have someone listening on Deezer.
All right.
We have like 2 listeners who constantly watch it on their smart television on YouTube.
Strange.
So it's just like background noise.
Oh, I'm fine with being background
100%, but it's just funny that it like comes up in the like analytics as like
listen to on a TV.
Pretty much it comes up like unknown OS television, essentially.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Just peel back the curtain
if we're
for some
on
few
your
people.
TV right now.
Ooh. Goodbye.
Yeah, have a great night.